Here's your puzzle of the week. It is white to play and win. If you want to solve the position interactively on a graphics board, then do click through to chesspuzzle.net. You'll see the link down below in the video description. Otherwise, you might want to solve it just on screen, or perhaps pause the video and set it up on a chess set. Up to you. Okay, let's take a look at this. White to play. So this is a game played in Netanya in Israel in 2019. Zoabi against Sherman. And this is a bit like a study, actually. There are some beautiful ideas here. So actually, let me go back a couple of moves and put it in context. So in this position, black has the advantage of rook against knight, although white has a couple of pawns. But basically black was, I think, justifiably trying to squeeze something out of this position. You know, there are nice pawns on the queen side. The king is very active. And black went for king a4. Perhaps somehow trying to engineer a breakthrough, maybe with b3, I don't know. This was very risky. White played c4. And then rook d4. So that's our starting position. So it's white to play and win from here. Well, the correct move, and in fact the only move to win, is bishop f2. Attacking the rook. So if rook takes pawn, then b3 wins the rook. And this looks a little bit exciting, but actually white is winning easily. For example, like this, you just keep pushing and push again, and you can take the queen and then make a queen yourself. And if bishop d8, then in fact black's pawn can be stopped very easily with this move. And knight a4, for example. Okay, so rook takes c4 is losing to b3 check. So the rook has to go back. Well, in the game, black played rook d8. And now here's a move, bishop c5. That's the nice move. So of course, if that's exchanged, then that's checkmate. You can see the king has managed to box itself in very, very squarely. Let's go back. In the game, black found rook c8, and I mean, of course, you can take the piece, but actually, it's even better to play knight c3. This is what happened, and black resigned because if pawn takes knight, then b3 is checkmate. In this position, basically black is lost. I mean, you could play rook d7, but the same move, bishop c5, with all the same threats. Yeah, the threat is basically knight c3 and b3. You can hang on with a, well, again, a study-like move, because if this, then you can give up the rook. But in fact, after rook b7, you don't need to rush it. You can just play king d3 and followed by king c2 and then knight c3. I mean, this position is almost Zugzwang. Basically, black is helpless in this position. Yeah, a very comical position for the king on a4. So there we go. Hope you enjoyed that. And do click through to chesspuzzle.net if you want to play through hundreds more puzzles.